I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but ugvr, you might be in trouble. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be playing solo. I'm just gonna be going over alone on many of the issues the game has right now, all the good things, all the bad things, and where ugvr is actually heading. Now, I see quite a few people miss these things, and I think some of these things might ruin the game. I think some of these things might drag the game up even more, and I think that some of these things should be totally removed, and there is so much more. Now, ugvr, this is a message. I'm not telling you to listen to anything I'm saying in this video, and I'm not telling you to do anything at all, actually. But now, I'm just gonna go over the state of the game, and at the end, disclose some information that I think should be addressed in the community. Let me just start off with some of the issues basically everyone knows and sees every single day when they hop on this game. Now, let me tell you guys, this game is a different game to what it was a few months ago. This game approximately came out 4 or 5 months ago, and ever since it has been blowing up. Now, I'm not saying that the game is in trouble right now, because right now the player count is better than ever. The game is still top 1, and it is better than ever. With all these updates, all of this content, adding more and more, but some of these things, I also think that some of these things might be ruining the game, and some of these things might be hurting the longevity of this game. Now, first, I'm going to be going over many issues in this video, and I'm going to be starting off with the community itself. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one that has noticed this, but I feel like the UG community is becoming more toxic. Now, I do understand that this is completely normal for all VR games. In the beginning, to begin with, all VR games are pretty much very positive, and the older the VR communities get, the more toxic they usually tend to get, because obviously there's going to be more players, there's going to be more toxicity, there's going to be more things in terms of that, but that also means that people are also going to be starting to get more critical. Now, this is, as I said, this is completely natural for new games. When new games are out, there is not usually a bunch of critique right away, because people are still new to the game, and they are more surprised than they are actually like hating on the game. Meaning that, like, for example, when I joined this game for the very first time, there was so much content, and I couldn't really complain because I hadn't really played the game before. I enjoyed all of the new mechanics, and I saw things as very positive. But the more you play this game, the more you realize these small loopholes that might ruin the reputation of this game and might ruin the community. Now, what do I mean by saying that the community is more toxic? Let me just tell you this. When I went into a lobby 4 months ago, I would see people helping each other. I would see people trading goods. I would very few times see scammers. And let me just tell you now, when I go into lobbies now, there is way more negativity. I see way more people that are mad. I see way more people that are skeptical. I see way more people that are scammers. I see way more people saying slurs. I see way more people just being rude in general. And I'm not saying that this is the game's fault. I'm just saying that they could change something about this. They could maybe strengthen the moderation team. Now, I don't know how the moderation team in the game actually is. I've heard a bunch of people complain about the gorilla tag moderation system, but I'm not sure how it actually is in ugvr. Hopefully it's good. I haven't really been thinking much about it, to be honest, but I mean, maybe it's good for all I know. Maybe I'm a misunderstanding there, so maybe the moderation system is already good enough. But ugvr, if you're watching this, just take all this as like advice. I'm not trying to be rude against the game or anything like that. I'm not trying to ruin anything about the game, to be honest. I'm just trying to be like dead serious. Now, the next issue I'm going to be going over is the trading issue. Now, you might think that there is nothing wrong with trading, and I would personally agree with you, to be completely honest. But there is one problem that I have been facing, and I'm actually going to showcase it right now. Now, before I do hop off my dyno and go inside of my public code, I'm gonna talk about why trading might be an issue. Now, I feel like way too much focus is on the trading. What I mean by that is that when I join a public lobby, everything people is talking about is trading. I swear that I cannot go inside of a single lobby without someone asking someone else to trade, and I feel like that is starting to become an issue. Now, to begin with, obviously I was new, but now that I go into public lobbies every single day multiple times, I can see that it is being overdone. Trading is being overdone in the games, in my opinion. I feel like if they put some less focus on trading and maybe more focus on something else, I would say that would be a good thing. But I do also understand that trading is a really good form. It's a really good thing to have in a game. But yeah, that's also why I'm gonna be going into more of the positive things in this game connected to these things. Because while trading might be an issue, they're also gonna add new things in the future, such as dino arm pets. They're gonna add dino pets. They're gonna add mining maps, PvP, and so much more stuff like that. So I do believe that when they do add those things, less focus is going to be placed on actual trading, and I do feel like the gameplay is going to be more balanced in general. Now guys, I do understand that as game developers, it's really hard to really balance everything, but right now I just want to say that the trading ratio with the actual gameplay ratio is just completely off. I feel like 90% of this game is trading and 10% goes to actually defeating bosses. Now you can disagree with me however much you want in the comments down below, but let me just tell you guys that in almost every single video I record that is not about updates and stuff, almost all of those videos are about trading, and because trading is probably the best thing in the game, and that's probably also the biggest problem, because the fact that the trading is the best thing we have in the game is also getting very, very repetitive. Now guys, I'm gonna do what I said and hop into public code and show you guys exactly why I think this is an issue. So I'm gonna guarantee when I go into this lobby, someone is gonna trade, someone's gonna ask for something, and someone is maybe even gonna do an unfair trade. So let's just see right now, and let's hop back in a private code after that. Okay, so I'm currently muting right now.
Oh, look right there. Look.
But let's just go right now and let's see if people are actually trading.
Not trade that for this.
Yup.
You're gonna have to add a hell of a lot more.
As you guys can see, the entire lobby is focused on trading. Let me just tell you guys, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this lobby, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in the main area.
I can add something.
Now, let me just tell you guys, okay? The entire lobby was at the main area. The entire lobby. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but do you guys notice how we literally have 3 maps and no one was in those maps? Literally everyone was at the main area. Not even here. No one was even killing the chickens. All people were doing was doing currency things with the shop and trading. Now, this just proves my points that trading is way too done in this game. And I do feel like when they do add, when they're gonna add Dino PvP and stuff like that in the game in the future, it's gonna be so much better for the game. Now, that is the main problem I was discussing in this video, but there is also some more problems. There's also some more problems with ugvr that I need to chat about in this video. Now, while I do think that ugvr does mostly take good decisions, I do think that removing the Magmadon from the game might be one of the worst decisions you can take. Now, hear me out on this, okay? I do understand they're going to replace that with the Crystal Caves map. The Crystal Caves map is going to come back, and that map will close temporarily before being replaced with the Dragodon boss. I'll be talking about that more later, by the way. But I know they're gonna be replacing that. But guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. The lava map is probably the best map in the game. I'm gonna be completely. I don't know what you guys think, but essentially, I feel like the game will be very, very empty without the lava map. Now, I do feel like the Triceratops map, when that was here in Halloween, I feel like that did make up for the lava map not being here. But let's be honest with ourselves, okay? Will Crystal Caves 2.0 actually get the same hype as the Bone Valley map? Will it actually, can it actually be compared? because I feel like Bone Valley and the volcano map was both S-tier maps. Those are both the best maps in the game, in my opinion. But Crystal Caves, that may be more of an A tier or of a B tier. Now, essentially, we don't know how the Crystal Caves 2.0 map is going to be. It's going to be a different layout and everything, so they might still manage to make it an S-tier map. But I do feel like it might be an issue that they're going to remove this. And the volcano map is going to come back in like half a year or something. So we're going to spend a long time without the volcano map, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And guys, if you want like some of these more of these opinions and stuff, make sure to like and subscribe right now, please. We are so close to 30k, guys. We are so close. Now let's just get right back, okay? Let's just get right back, because now I'm gonna be going over to more of the focus, like more of the more positive things for the future of ugvr, and I'm gonna be talking about the things they are doing really right and things they are doing correct. Now, the fact that they added a content creator cave. The fact that they added all of this for content creators specifically, huge plus. I really like that. That's one of the best things they've added in a while. And I think the fact that we have a community dino is gonna like strengthen the game even more. I feel like that's a really good addition. So definitely keep that in the game. That's really good for the longevity in my opinion. And I also really like the content creator system in general. Now, why do I like this so much, and why does content creation even matter? Now, let me tell you guys, content creators matter so much more for this game than you might think. Because let me tell you guys that us content creators are probably the #1 advertisement for this game. Now, let me explain. Because when we get views, we essentially encourage people to get on this game. So without us content creators at all, this game would probably have 10,000 less times players in this game. Honestly, this game might have never existed if it wasn't for content creators. Because without advertising, like people don't know about the games. So because of us content creators, it helps the game get more players, it helps the game get more money, and then they can spend more of that money on improving the game. So everything they're doing with the content creation, that is perfect. Don't change anything with that. And maybe even improve on that as well. But this is also sadly where some of the bad news is returning, okay? Because I do also think that there is one more thing that they kind of did wrong. But maybe not wrong, because I would probably not do it better myself. But I do feel like this is also sort of an issue. Now, let me just tell you guys. The flying map was the most anticipated update in ugvr history. And in my opinion, ugvr didn't really live up to the hype of the update. Now guys, don't get me wrong. The flying mechanics are perfect. The flying dinos are perfect. But in my opinion, let me just put this out there. This is all my opinion. I'm like completely based off my opinion. But I basically believe that what they did with the flying map was not the best. Now, they probably did it better than I would ever do. Don't get me wrong, like they're such a nice team. They're probably one of the best developer teams out there. They are so nice, dude. But essentially, what I don't like about what they did with this map is that it is so easy to die, man. Like for actual longevity, I feel like people would rather kill the Magmadon than the Flaptor right now. And I'm pretty sure you guys agree as well. I'm pretty sure you guys agree that killing the Magmadon is much more fun than killing the Flaptor. Now, I do understand that killing the Flaptor gives you a much higher reward and stuff. So I guess that's nice, but I still think that the Magmadon is being killed more than the Flaptor. I don't really know what they're supposed to do about this. I'm just mentioning all the things they might want to improve on to keep the longevity of this game. I just feel like there's something missing. But yeah, guys, no hate, okay? No hate. I'm not meaning to do any hate in this video. I'm just being completely honest with the game, and I'm just trying to say on what can be improved in this game to make this game a better place for the players and so much more. Now, another thing I think they're doing really good is that it's with the minigames. HUD customization, that is really nice. I do really like the streak stack. It encourages people to play more. It also is really nice with the decorations and all that, and also this is a game changer, to be honest. So I really like that. I really like the gold system. I do, however, feel like they could add more ways to get gold, and they're probably gonna do that too. Keep in mind, this game is still in early development, so I do understand if some things are not added into the game. Now, what they're doing with the bundles, that's perfect. The cosmetics, perfect. They could maybe make the shop a bit bigger, and they could maybe make the prizes more varied, if you guys know what I mean. But that's honestly, that's no biggie. That's no biggie at all. I just feel like it's a bit too hard to get gold nuggets for everything, because for this you need a lot of gold nuggets, you know. For this over here with the shop, you need a lot of gold nuggets, and if you have money, like, this game is honestly a bit pay to win. But you know, I respect the hustle. One thing I do think that the game will not fail on at all is the water map. So I think the water map is gonna be absolutely massive, bro. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. But yeah, guys, that is basically all the opinions I have on the game as of right now. Comment down below if you disagree with any of the things I've said in this video, and also comment down below if you have any further suggestions that I can suggest to the devs and stuff. I do talk to them sometimes, and I do have close contact since I'm the third biggest art creator. Now, guys, I do have also made a new short series where I'm posting one short until I get one short every day until I get my own item inside of the game. So make sure to tune into that every single day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe right now, because if this video gets 200 likes, I'll be giving away a bundle to a random person in the comments down below, and all you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and watch all the way till the end. But you have to comment down below your meta username. Now, guys, let me just tell you guys, this is all based on my own opinions. I really hope this helps for the developers watching this game. I hope this like puts into perspective from a player's perspective. Like, honestly, like, obviously when you are developing the game, it's harder to see the flaws, I feel like, or it might be easier. I don't know. I hope I did clear some things up though. That might help the game. Okay, so I hope you guys found this video useful. I hope you guys yeah, guys, let me know again if you agree with me or not. This was more of a different video. I don't usually do these types of videos, so let me know if you want to see more of these. Yeah, ugvr might not be in a problem, and it is still growing, but here was just my opinions on how you can keep the game longer, how you can keep the players for longer, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.